What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is another episode of No Pad, No Pencil Radio.
We back again, man. Still on that winning streak.
Yes, this look real good right now. You heard?
Yes, sir.
AFC North champions, I got it.
Okay.
AFC North champions.
Yes, indeed.
The North is not enough.
Ain't enough, man.
It's not enough.
Not enough.
Still more to get.
Still more to go.
That's right. That bowl is enough. That's you heard me.
We got to get home field advantage next.
Oh, that's done. That's done next Sunday, man.
Yeah.
Man,
I see that happening.
ain't no way in hell Bacon and them beating this team, man.
Right.
No, they got their first one on us. You know what I mean? They gave them a little bit of bragging rights.
Right. See, we on my ass with when this go around, man.
Yes, sir.
We on one.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You know.
All right, so look, let's get this started. Today we got a special show for y'all. We're going to cover a lot of stuff. We're just going to get straight to it, though. So one of the hot topics right now going on with Baltimore is actually coming out of Arizona. Arizona. So, if you're not up to the sports news or Ravens news at that, we'll be here for you. That's why we got No Pad, No Pencil here for y'all.
Absolutely.
We got Terrell Suggs recently being released this past Friday by the Arizona Cardinals. He is currently on waivers. So you guys understand, waivers is just a system so other teams that are bad record teams have the ability to grab somebody real quick and pretty much kind of just take up, bring the play over to them. But you usually have 24 hours or so to be on waivers because it came out on Friday. It has to push to the next business day, which is Monday. So Ravens have the opportunity to pick up Terrell Suggs,
Bring him back home, baby.
Monday, and claim him off of waivers, hoping no other team with a lower record claims him before them.
Oh, y'all haters out there, though. I'm a hating team. Y'all better not do this, y'all. We gotta bring him back home. We need him. Our rotation need him.
So look, tell me, do you think Terrell Suggs should come back?
Oh, he's a perfect fit for me. But this rotation with Ward, Judon, Ferguson. Oh my God, that's an extra body, and
And he got the experience.
And Suggs already know the defense, man. And honest to God, I think it was the biggest mistake of Suggs' life leaving this Raven team.
Yeah.
Because our defense really need him, man. Because what we got can't really hold the edge to stop the run.
But I think he went back. I think he went to Arizona, man, just to go back home because he played there at college years and things like that. So he felt like he owed it back to him. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But we could bring him back, man, where though he can go ahead and get another ring. He could do something that Ray couldn't do. You know what I'm saying?
But look, Terrell Suggs said that he felt the team was getting younger.
Right.
So he didn't want to, I guess, be like
In the way.
In the way. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. To go and leave,
Let's
right?
keep it
I
above.
kind of felt he left because of Joe Flacco.
My man,
You know what I mean?
guy.
I think he's a Flacco guy. Maybe he didn't per se see the
Right.
full potential of what Lamar can bring to the team.
Right.
But
Right.
now, do you think it's right for that man to come back and kind of reap?
Why not? 17 years is a
Because he
right.
should have never left.
I mean, yeah, that was on him.
That was
For
on
being-
him, though.
for
I think he
being-
went for the money, though.
I mean, he got the bag. I ain't mad at him for getting his legs bag.
Yeah, he got
but he
that
was
big
loyal
bag,
to a
man.
dude that everybody knew was done.
And I have to add this too, for just being politically correct about everything. He did also say he didn't want to take advantage of the Ravens in regards to the money.
Right, because he
playing for a team,
Right.
asking for a certain amount of money,
Right.
knowing that you got younger players that could probably be a little bit better producing.
Right.
But I think, and nothing wrong with Sack Daddy, right?
No,
Sack
that
Daddy
was
is good.
before-
He a
that
rookie.
that was with Tim Williams and Ossawott that he thought he saw the potential in. But it didn't pan out the way it was supposed to pan out with the Ravens mentality, the next man up. It ain't pan out that way, Jack.
Nah, man, and also, I think he'd have pretty much led this team in so many different factors
Right.
if he'd have stayed. You know what I'm saying? But I think he just went for the bag.
Honestly,
Yeah, he definitely went for the ball.
honestly, he that final piece of the puzzle in his defense, man. He the final piece.
He could be the final piece.
I
Yeah.
know he the final piece. He the final
Why?
piece.
Why?
Because we ain't asking him to pass rush. We just asking him to stop the run game. If whatever the Suns give to us, if he do come back, it's a plus to what we have.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
got Ward. He was a 7-year player that played from Philly. They got cut.
Right.
However many years he played. We got Ferguson. He learned on the fly. He doing a good job, but he's not holding that ace. We giving out too many big runs.
Ferguson is just small.
Nah, he ain't no
I'm gonna
small
say
man.
I'm gonna say
And he a
small.
big dude, but he's small NFL wise. He still got that rookie weight.
But not only that though, Suggs could bring so much experience,
Right.
and he could teach these young
Leadership,
boys,
too.
man.
Yeah,
His
leadership.
Let me ask
his
this, though.
leadership can take us to the next level.
Right.
But look, there's a pro and a con to that though, right? And think about this, right? You have a team that he was with last year.
Right.
He was the leader, the voice of the locker room.
Right.
He decided himself to step back and leave and go somewhere else and let other people take the torch. Now, hear me out, right? You now say, all right, look, come back in.
Right.
How does that role essentially change, right? Because you're no longer the voice of that locker room, and they have made their way.
You can't say that. Judo. What happened when we played Arizona?
I know Judo wants him back.
Judo went up to myself, OG. No, they
They
know.
respect him.
Judo,
man.
yeah, Judo made me.
That's 17 years. Man, Jimmy Smith and them, they love Suggs up come back. Yo.
I bet they would. He tweeted
absolutely.
it.
Right.
Judo tweeted that he would. He said, "Come back home."
Come back home. Yo. That's all we need, yo. I'm trying to tell you this.
And it'd be. I think he'd fit perfectly for this playoff run.
And we got a better rotation to give him a break now, so we don't have to depend on Suggs to play 35 snaps a game.
Right.
You can put Ferguson in, you can put Ward in, and let them rotate.
Yep,
man,
absolutely.
Man, just keep. Man, honestly, you can put Suggs in on passing downs, just so he can go after the quarterback and have Ferguson and Ward in for the running downs. Man, Suggs have fresh legs, man. Come on, yo.
Yeah, because
Yo,
Arizona,
the
I
Cubs.
don't think he got what he thought he was going to get.
Yeah,
Arizona,
they
man.
basically said. I think the general manager of that team basically said that it was a mutual agreement between the two.
Right.
They knew they actually ended up, I think, benching Terrell Suggs.
Yeah, they benched him early too.
But you gotta look at
They
this
benched him
for his
early,
age, man. He got 5 sacks. That's damn good. Man, they got
No, man, but see,
okay.
they was expecting so much leadership out of him to come over there for them the same way that he led with us. But it's a totally different system.
But how much could you ask for with Chandler Jones? Chandler Jones is putting up big numbers. They just need somebody complimentary of Chandler Jones. But by him coming back home, Judon stepped up in his place.
Yes,
Judon
he did.
is what Suggs
Yes, he
supposed to be.
Yes, he did.
Now,
man.
Suggs on his last legs, Suggs can just give us anything, yo. Just anything. Any sack, anything, because we're not asking much from him. We
Right.
playing
But it's the
with
same.
Suggs.
It'd be the same way how excuse me. It'd be the same way like how Terrell Smith stepped up when Ray was on his last legs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
No,
you had
Terrell Suggs wasn't on this team.
Yeah, he was on that last one.
No,
on
he
the
came
12.
after Ray. He came after
Oh,
Ray.
you're right. He came after Ray on
Right,
the
right.
12 team.
Hey, look.
But what I'm saying is, like, once we got rid of Ray, you see how he stepped up in that place
Right.
to set that tempo. All we need for Suggs to do is just set that tempo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it'll put the offense in fear of running to his side.
And basically, he can teach the young boys from Ferguson and Ward to be and be in proper
And,
place.
at this point in the game, at this point of the year, rather, I don't think there's at this point there's no more teaching that needs to be done, right? I feel like you plug Suggs in, right? He's just a plug and play guy.
We gotta put him in rotation.
You plug him in,
Right.
he's good to go. He can essentially come in and be a edge setter.
Right.
The run game
Right.
gets better.
Right.
Simple as that. Suggs
doubt
comes
about it.
in,
No doubt
he's a
about
new
it.
edge setter.
Easily.
And so, do we need him to get sacks? Probably not. Will he get sacks? Maybe.
Maybe.
But what he would definitely do, and what we would need him to do, is potentially become a edge setter. He becomes an edge setter,
Right.
used to the offense,
Right.
not used to many calls. Maybe
Already know
maybe
the
went
defense.
through in a few little wrinkles
Right.
here and there
Yeah.
with calls. But he
And
comes
his
in
play calling,
easy,
and he can change
plug
the
and play.
as far as the audibles and everything like that, man. Suggs I think he'll be a perfect fit.
It makes sense, right, from fans and
Right,
for us looking at it. The question is, will the Ravens actually do it?
And I mean, I ain't gonna say
That's
will
the
the
big
Ravens.
question.
That ain't the question with will the Ravens do. The question is it a hater team out there that's gonna block this by signing Suggs? That's the question.
Well, here's the thing, though.
I hear
Here's
a lot of Ravens fans throughout the city, man, that say, you know, business though he left. A lot of people don't really want him back. You know what I'm saying?
That's business though.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But it's a lot of people that saying like, man, you should have never left.
I mean, but it's
You know
like
what I mean?
this.
So,
It's like,
so you know how we are as a
Yeah,
city.
but you can-
as a city,
you
we be
know,
like, man,
people gotta
once
get
you
over
turn
that.
your back on us,
People
we
gotta
kinda
get over
look
that
different.
'cause
We try to
it's
look
a-
different at you. Same
people
way,
gotta-
same reason why like when Ed Reed left and he went to the Jets.
I mean, that's business
But
though.
that-
That's
but
bad.
it was
But Ed didn't want to leave.
But we still love Ed. You know what I'm saying?
But
We still
Ed
love
didn't want to leave. We forced Ed
Yeah,
out.
that was Harbaugh's
And look,
decision.
and it's the same situation with it's kind of the same situation with Suggs. Suggs didn't want to destroy the team. You got to think about that.
Yeah, 'cause
Suggs
he did
didn't
get
want to
young with
destroy the
defense. Yeah.
team by asking them to pay him so much money, knowing he ain't as what he used to be.
And Suggs basically told everybody what I was telling him. We got younger. Suggs seen this season as a rebuilding year, like I seen it.
Right.
He was like, "Oh, they be building on defense. Let me go somewhere."
Right.
But he made the wrong decision.
Right,
That's all.
and he may have, this is all assumption, but he may have not seen
The
this
potential.
full potential
Right.
in Lamar and probably thought Joe was the guy to really go with. That's his guy. And the fact that Joe is now gone, this team, like you said, it's a super rebuilding year.
Right.
He probably looked at it that way. I'm better off going to get my money
Right.
in a rebuilding team down
Right,
here
everybody going
than
back home.
taking a
Right.
cut here or using this team that I have so much respect for
Right.
here. Nah. But now that he sees what's going on, he like, oh man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or
And
maybe he thought that Arizona was going to be better than what they
Nah,
was, man. Just because they had Kyler Murray.
I think
Kyler
he
Murray
figured
was
it was the same
Kyler Murray was the
situation.
talk of the town.
But nah,
coming
I
out
think-
the
You gotta understand, man.
You know what I'm
Arizona is
saying?
where he from.
Yeah,
He's
that's
from.
right.
He
No
was
doubt
born and
about it.
raised
No
in
doubt
Arizona.
about it.
So
But
I don't
Kyler
think that's
Murray was
the case.
also the talk of the town, man. Everybody
Nah,
thought
I
he
don't-
was going to be
Not
better
not
than
with
what he
that
was.
coach, yo. Not with the coach ain't
I
no
don't
run
think
out
that's
there
the
in
case. I
college.
think he
yo.
just
No,
came down
sir.
there for the money.
Right.
And to be honest with you, too, I think maybe because Arizona, from looking at all the different TV shows, with like Inside,
Right.
Arizona's team and all that, they're pretty nice, decent people, quality of people down there, based upon what you're seeing on TV. Maybe it wasn't even a scenario where they came to some sort of agreement. Like, look, man, Suggs, that's your team, man. That's where you're supposed to be.
You gotta look at it
Look,
like this.
we'll
You're
let you
old-
go.
you're
You can
old
go up
dog.
there and you can do what you can do to help your team. We ain't doing nothing. We
You
ain't
gotta
making it to the
look at it like
playoffs.
this. He was an old dog on a young team. So basically, he went from bad. In his mind, he went from bad to a good team. But when he should have stayed still, because he went to the same situation technically in his mind.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
It was a
right.
money thing. He just
Right,
didn't
right.
want to.
He
He
got
didn't
the
want to
bag.
get over
He
on
got
his
the
team.
bag.
He got the bag.
He,
Right.
basically got over on his
Right.
team.
He got the
But I
bag.
think that they came to a mutual agreement.
Right,
They're
right,
like,
right.
yo, you belong in Ravens.
But-
Who knows?
But that's what you're supposed to do to an older statesman that got 17, 18 years in the league.
Let him
You
go get his
let-
gold.
let- let
You gotta let him get his
Go
bag,
get it.
man.
Again, the question just remains, will the Ravens pick him up? Because look, you claim him off of waivers. I believe, I could be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that you have to pick up the remainder of his
I mean,
contract
that's
off of
nothing.
waivers.
That's nothing. The Ravens got that. They got that money. They get him, man. Look, for this last run, we probably know this Suggs' last go round. Let
Right.
that man go. Let that man get this championship, man. Let him get.
Send
this.
him off for the ring.
Send him off.
Send him off for the ring,
Man,
man.
he just know this is one of the biggest, baddest business decisions he
You ever made
Right.
it?
Man,
Absolutely.
he did.
Because I know it kills him every week.
man.
To watch
Right,
the
and might
Ravens
I-
go in the
right,
street,
and might
man,
I
and win.
add, so everybody out there understands too, I actually think Suggs doesn't cause any commotion or anything in the
no.
locker room. I think that locker room opens him up with open
Right.
arms, like you said, bro. And it
And
also
you know, Suggs always been a Patriot killer, man. So
I ain't
he,
worried about
I ain't
that.
worried about
no,
it.
listen, meaning, I'm saying that because, like, we beat the Patriots the way we beat them on the night game.
Right.
Man, Suggs would have ate that up, man, because he done lost to him so many times and so many critical times. You know what I'm saying? Like last minute touchdowns, bad calls. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though that was always his
Ball, right.
that's what made him ball.
Right.
It's going against them. So for us to be up and be the champs and going in with the bye, Man, listen, man. He would eat that alive right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it give him, like you said earlier, it gives him fresh legs.
Right.
And they give him like a brand new start.
Right.
Well, look, we would definitely love for Suggs to come back.
The real question is, when he come back, is he gonna get that 55 back? I don't think nobody got it, but I love to see him back at that 55.
I think I love to see him back at that 55.
We get his vibe. We would love Suggs back. I think the team loves Suggs back,
Right.
and he would definitely be, like you said, that missing piece that
Right.
we need on that edge and
Right.
then the run game stuff. And then again, it just even
You gonna get a
it
couple
goes
sacks.
back. into
Great
the whole
supporting
destiny-
cast, man. He'll be
destiny
a great
thing.
supporting cast.
Right. All right. So look, on to the next thing. Right.
Okay.
The Ravens played the Jets this week on Thursday Night Football. What a game. I actually had the chance to go to the game, man.
Okay.
I would tell you, man, look, the Ravens Stadium, the whole theatrical events of what they was doing, man,
Right.
something totally new.
Okay.
They really got it going. They spent some
Okay.
good money in that stadium.
Right.
I would definitely recommend to anybody that didn't go to that game or anybody interested in going to any games, definitely go to the Ravens Stadium games. Totally different.
I turned them tickets.
Right.
I turned them tickets down.
You was
Too
crazy.
Cold. It was too cold,
No,
man.
man, it was just right. And anybody out there that went that game, you know he crazy because it wasn't ain't that cold.
Too cold.
But look, Ravens played the Jets. Lamar puts up 5 touchdowns against the Jets, right? And look, okay, it's the Jets, but he did what he was supposed to do.
Right.
5 touchdowns against the Jets. Ultimately
3 times this season, man.
Ultimately solidifying his MVP status, and like you just mentioned, 3rd time doing this, right? Look,
Big trust.
here's the crazy thing. The very next day, and I think this just kind of plays right into the motivation of this kid. The very next day, First Take comes on.
Oh my God! Don't you do this?
Oh man, don't you do it.
First Take
Don't
comes
you
on.
do it? Don't not talk about that. Don't talk about that hand, man.
And Stephen A. Smith gets on First Take and basically downplays the man's
But he
game.
ain't never gonna give him his respect,
No,
man.
he ain't.
And it's like, no, it's like I've been keeping up with him, and I've been watching like a whole lot of different ones
Right.
just to hear their takes on him, man. And some give Lamar his credit, some saying like it's a fluke season, like he just having luck this go around or something like that, man. But you don't luck up and win 10 or 11 games.
Right.
But look,
You know what I'm saying?
Look,
you don't luck up and win no 9 or 10 straight.
check me out, right? I get it. Cam Newton had not a similar season, but Cam Newton was hot topic, came in, did his thing.
Yeah.
You see what it is now, right?
my-
But listen to me. Hear me out, right? Why, though, at this point, is there still hate on Lamar Jackson? After he done everything that he was
Man,
doing.
look, it's all for ratings. Stephen A. trolling. But Stephen A. basically moved and skipped Chad when Skip left to go to Undisputed, and now he the black Skip. That's all. He the black Skip. He got to say hot takes, man. Notice, if you listen to First Take and you listen to his podcast, it's two different
things, absolutely.
So you saying Stephen A.
ratings.
Smith? You
It's for
think?
ratings.
So I hear you, but you think Stephen A. Smith actually don't hate on
No,
Lamar?
he don't hate it. Man, listen to his podcast. His podcast is him being honest.
It's being
'Cause
honest,
by himself.
absolutely.
His Undisputed, when he on
First
First
Take.
Take, he acting. He pandering to an audience. So he got to say the craziest.
He ain't gotta say that.
Yeah, he did.
He got
That's
to,
not
Skip
because-
didn't say it.
That,
You know why? You know why he
He
didn't
got-
say it? Because Skip and what Skip and Shannon got is totally different
Right.
from what they got at First Take.
And you know, Skip all in on Lamar. It's basically it's Stephen A. being Skip about being the bad guy. He said the most craziest
But
thing.
he the only one. Even your boy on the herd, what's his name?
Kyle, he always was. But see,
He wasn't always with Lamar.
Yeah, he was.
No, he didn't.
Every
He
time
can,
I watched
no,
it.
he can.
Not when he first. Not when
He compared
every
that
time I
man to Tim
watched him.
Tebow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every time I watch Kyle,
He
he
can-
always
he
spot
can-
on.
He
he
got
Colin,
me compared him to
Look
Tim
it up
Tebow,
on
man.
YouTube. He
He
compared
said
him to Tim
he called him
Tebow.
Tim
This
Tebow.
year?
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
not this year. Last
Oh,
year.
wow.
All that
No,
saying every time I
no.
watch
At the
him
beginning of
this
this year, he called
He
him
might
Tim
have.
Tebow with a better arm.
Oh,
He called
stop.
him Tim Tebow.
I ain't see that.
He called him Tim Tebow
He
with a
ate
better
his
arm.
crow, though.
man.
I mean, because I watched him the last 3 weeks. I mean, he all in on Lamar.
I'm
That's
saying
now.
he ate his crow.
But that's
He
now.
ate his crow.
Right.
Absolutely.
But what I'm saying is Stephen A. didn't have to take that role.
Man, see, but
So
like I
yeah,
said,
it may could be for ratings, but yo, you can't discount the fact that that man actually
Like,
feel that
they
way.
gotta think, yo. They gotta keep viewers watching the show. So that's
So
why they
what?
say the most outlandish things, yo. It's like this, yo. Everybody ain't gonna give you good. It's like what we doing. We giving you 100% uncut how we feel. He got to stick the maintain. So he got to say something crazy to keep everybody clicking on views, yo. He got to.
Yeah, because he got to stay relevant.
Because at the end of the day, you're on ESPN. It's show business, yo. It's show business. You got to. Basically, he's a shock jock at this point. That's all. He's a shock jock. He got to say crazy things. No, when Skip was over there, was he not saying the crazy thing about?
Yeah, he was saying the crazy thing.
You got to say the craziest thing. You got to.
But here's what I'm saying, man. You have multiple different shows. You have first Skip and Shannon.
Skip and Shannon. You got First Take.
Jason Whitlock say some crazy
shit.
Oh man,
my goodness.
But they didn't say anything too crazy.
But he came around on them all. Even Jason Whitlock came in.
But that's my point. So
everybody came around but Stephen A.
Stephen A. is still a fan though, so he's supposed to. Like I say, yo.
He never been a Ravens fan.
But like I say about Stephen A., yo, he in Skip chair now. He the black Skip. I'm trying to tell you, he the black Skip. I don't care if Lamar can go out here and throw 7 touchdowns. He gonna say, look who it's against. I'm trying to tell you, it's all stick. Listen to him on First Take. First Take. Listen to him on his podcast. It's 2 totally different people. That's why I don't mess with him on ESPN, yo. Because he just be trolling, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like this. Why am I listen to a basketball guy about football? If I'm going to listen to something about football, I'm going to listen to Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp, absolutely.
Right.
Shannon Sharp spit that truth juice.
Right. Y'all go ahead, because I got a question to ask y'all, too.
Go ahead.
Now, Shannon Sharp said yesterday he never seen a player like Lamar Jackson ever. Yes. This is a Hall of Fame tight end saying this. And Skip.
And former Raven.
And Skip said it. And Skip was covering football for almost 40 years. This fool's out here talking about, we seen players like Lamar Jackson before, and Donovan McNabb. I lost my mind yesterday on Facebook going back.
Donovan McNabb.
Yeah, man, I don't know what kind of drug that fool was on talking. I wasn't saying
Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb. Yo, I'm like, what?
Donovan McNabb never rushed for 1,000 in the season.
Man, it's like this. We can't compare Lamar to nobody because you know why? We ain't never seen it before.
Because he's revolutionizing the game.
The game, the history of football, I've never seen numbers like this before.
And look, and you can't really hear me out. You can't really compare him out to a Michael Vick. And I'm gonna tell you why you can't compare him to a Michael Vick. Because the system that Dan Reeves ran with Michael Vick there didn't allow Michael Vick to play running back.
Right. And well,
they tried to. No, what I'm saying, right. They tried to.
They tried to make him something you wasn't.
They tried to make him a pocket passer, right? We us running this power eye style offense.
We let Lamar be Lamar.
We let Lamar be Lamar. We run a power style eye offense and pretty much
we put emphasis on his strong points.
And that's why I said earlier, is Lamar Jackson the LeBron of football, a positionless player. He kill you with the legs, he kill you with the arm. Yo,
I wouldn't call him positionless, bro.
But he can keep
he like LeBron. You can't guard him. You can't stop him.
And
you can't stop
him. And his decision making is so on
like LeBron. I'm not a LeBron fan, but LeBron.
Like you've been saying all year, bro. It's pick your poison.
Right.
Man.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like LeBron. It's pick your poison with him. How can you stop it? That's why I'm comparing Lamar to LeBron. He the first positionless player. Even though he played quarterback, we look at him as a quarterback. At the end of the day, that's Lamar. We can't compare him to nobody. Right. No time soon. Like when people say Braun, oh, that's Lamar. That quarterback position is going to be Lamar because he's going to be the first position as quarterback.
Because what he bringing to the game has never been seen.
That's what I'm saying.
It's never been seen to this magnitude. Been to this magnitude.
Look,
right?
check this out. Look, you have seen it. You've seen it in Michael Vick.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen. Let me explain it to you though. You've seen it in Michael Vick.
No.
You was just in a time where they didn't express it. They didn't form an offense around.
That's why we're saying what we're saying.
Michael Vick into a prototypical
pocket passer.
But that's why we're saying
a pocket passer. But they just made him into the prototypical style of offense that they ran down in Atlanta with Dan Reeves.
But see, that's bad coaching because these
Is
coaches,
it bad coaching?
Yeah,
yes, it is.
Can you call it?
It is.
And it's fine.
It's
That is
bad
fine.
coaching.
You can't say that it's bad coaching because it got him to the playoffs.
No, but it's bad coaching. It's bad
I
coaching.
wouldn't consider it bad coaching.
I
would
do.
consider it limiting coaching.
No,
It's lazy coaching.
No,
It's lazy
I
coaching.
wouldn't consider it lazy coaching. I consider it bad coaching for the simple fact that you're not trying to get out of the ordinary.
The status quo quarterback.
The status quo quarterback.
Right.
So what we're doing is revolutionizing the position because the plays that we're calling and the offense that we're building around them.
We essentially took.
It's never been done.
Let me get this in about Michael Vick though. They tried it with Michael Vick with Bobby Petrino, but he got hurt in preseason game with the Ravens. They was gonna do that. That's why they got Bobby Petrino down there. Bobby Petrino was going to get him a college offense, and he was going to be Mike Vick. But he got hurt that year, and that's when all hell came for Mike Vick. But they was going to do that with Bobby Petrino. Michael Vick was about to put these numbers
you thought
up.
They was going to run a
Oh, yeah, with Bobby Petrino?
They
Yeah,
did.
I
mean,
Who they had? They had Ward Dunn.
The wide receiver, Roddy Wright.
Roddy
They had
Wright, Ward Dunn, and
the other wide receiver. What the hell is his name? Mathis?
Jenkins.
Jenkins?
Michael
Was.
Jenkins.
That's
Michael
a
Jenkins.
tight end, right?
No,
that's wide receiver.
And then they also had
The other dude.
Crumpler.
Yeah, the other dude, LG Crumpler. What's the other wide receiver, yo? It was Roddy Wright and him calling Savage for something.
The white boy.
No.
They did.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. I don't remember.
No, it was Roddy White and the boy Jenkins.
It was also a white guy too. He was actually he was like a really good possession receiver. He was a little older than him. No, I went on Ricky Pro.
Oh.
Whatever the
For
case is.
everybody, put that in the comment section.
Ward Dunn, and it was also another running back that they had behind him too. That was more of a power style.
Burner Turner. Wasn't it Burner Turner?
No,
Michael Burner Turner. Yeah, number 44.
Whatever the case is.
Right.
The question was, would they run a power I? Because essentially what they're doing with the Ravens, right, is they essentially are taking the power I and turning it into a wildcat.
Right.
And they making the whole idea of power I double blocking and choosing whichever lineman you wanna create a gap through, and making the running backs and your
quarterback
and your I guess that extra blocking back that you usually have back there act as more blockers. So like I said before,
or you can send them out, or you can send them out on the fly.
You turn the game
not
into
on
an
the fly, but on
11-11
like a screen.
Right. Basically, it's 11-11 football.
So again, you can't compare Lamar to Michael Vick because Michael Vick didn't have the chance because of the genre or the era that he was in, right? That they could make him.
But that was coaching choice.
Right, that was coaching choice.
I mean, honestly, you can even say about the rules too. Y'all Mike Vick took hits too. There's a whole totally different rule set back then from now.
But but Lamar at this point
Still
don't
had to-
get a whole bunch of calls.
but it's like this.
Penalties
Everybody
for
talking
that.
about, we waiting for Lamar to take a big hit. Who the hell taking a big hit in his earth?
Well,
Who
he did
taking a
take-
big?
he took a
I
couple
mean,
hits.
that was a
Lamar
hit.
took
But
a
he's
big
saying it coming.
But Lamar took I ain't gonna lie, he took a nice hit on
Thursday.
the
But
Thursday night
everybody
on
think
the
he gonna
Jets
get
game.
blown up. Who was getting blown up in this era of football?
No.
Nobody.
He got
I mean, that was a good
against
hit.
Buffalo.
I mean, you talking about the hit on the outside? I mean, but he see those hits. The hits,
matter. He
the
got
hits.
hit.
Everybody talk about. Oh, he want to get that blindside hit or somebody. Man, ain't nobody.
But
got
you know what's crazy? Because
Football hit is a
they
hit. I don't
said
care.
Lamar. They said,
Go
man,
pro.
Lamar in college, man, Lamar waited to take a hit from behind by a linebacker just so he can see how it feel, so he can be prepared for those moments when they come. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he working against himself, man. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of like moving so fast. Yeah, he took a hit purposely, like slowed up, so a linebacker can catch him from behind. This was in his. You gotta go back and actually watch it in his college highlights.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think it was against like LSU or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But he did it purposely just so he could see what it feels like to get hit from behind.
That's some really beaming stuff right
Yo,
there.
this boy-
But that's why he's so hit. That's why he's so far. Look, that's why they say, man. Look, for Lamar, man, they said by the game. You know, so for some players like Baker Mayfield and stuff like that, man, the game moved kind of fast for them. This is his speed. He actually slowing it up some.
Yeah, I told people.
That's why he can pick the players and pick who he going to throw it to so fast because the game is actually slowing up for him.
I told people on Twitter Thursday night watching Jet game. I said, yo, Lamar is a combination of two people. He got CJ 2K speed with Dan Marino arm. And yo, he once he get inside that tackle, he gone like Chris Johnson, yo. He gone. He got speed like Chris Johnson as a quarter. I mean, when he running the ball, he's not a running back. But when he flicked that ball, he flicked it like Dan Marino, yo. It's like. No, Dan Marino had to
just like that,
release, yo.
like that pass he threw to Marquise Brown, man. He threw it off of one leg, off the money.
I think the only
it was 60 yards, and he made it look like it was light work.
Something limiting on the Ravens offense. The only thing that's limiting right now is our wide receiver core. Right. And I'm not saying that what we got right now is bad, but we just need
my man Tay called it last week. He said Boykins had to step up. So I give you yours.
I had people on Twitter going crazy. They was like, boy, we was thinking about you before.
Absolutely. That's the first thing I thought about.
I thought about you too.
Hey, but hear me out, yo. I think Seth Roberts, that was his step up game. That was his step out game.
Yeah, it was.
Man, I think we ready. We ready for this playoff run, yo. We is ready.
Yeah, we ready.
Yo, even if you try to stop Lamar, you can't. Yo, oh my God, I ain't never seen a Ravens team like this, yo.
Me neither. I feel so excited and enthused about it, man, because it's like sky's the limit.
Right, and I'm looking at it like
and this only our second year.
With this team too.
With this core.
I can see this team playing from behind easily. We always see them play from behind in the 49 game. It's nothing that this team can't do. And we limited. Because we don't have a big play second round receiver. And we limited doing this. This man, like I say, just imagine this off season when Eric DeCosta spend his free agent money and filling those gaps that he ain't filling last off season. Oh my God, man! I'm trying to tell y'all, enjoy this rebuilding year because this is a rebuilding year. Whatever we getting from this team is house money. But if we get a Super Bowl out of this, we damn sure gonna get it next year when we start spending this money, man.
Oh, wait till the paper come out. Wait till the paper come out.
Right. It only can get better. We reload.
Wait till the paper come out because we don't mind spending a couple dollars on a nice wide receiver or a nice running back or a nice defensive lineman. So that right now we still in our rebuilding year. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine if we win this bowl of this second year.
Right. You gotta look at it like
sky's the limits, man.
Art DeCosta didn't adjust the linebackers in the draft and the free agency, and he didn't adjust that offensive line. Man, just imagine what you gonna do. This man playing with house money. He playing with look at what we did.
Lamar's still on the rookie contract.
All we did.
Lamar's still on the rookie contract.
Basically on offense, the key thing that we did on offense, we added Seth Roberts and we added a great rookie and Marquise Brown.
And just look what we got on IR injured reserve right now. Tavon Young. Come on, yo. Who else we got on IR that should be playing? Come on. Yo.
The boy that came from the Giants. He got hurt in the beginning of the season.
I don't know, man.
We got some good players on IR right now out the secondary. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, get ready for this dynasty, man. Get ready for this dynasty.
Right. I think, especially with Marquise, man, once he gets that second year, get a little bit more weight on him.
He get that NFL weight. He's small. He like my size.
Once he get that little NFL weight, he gonna be good. So, Marquise kind of been doing his thing, man.
Let's bring AB back. Let's bring AB to Baltimore, yo.
No, man.
Yeah.
Don't bring that drama down here, man. We got enough bullshit going on. Listen, man.
We got Marquise
already in the town full of killers and $100 billers, man. Last thing we need is females to be calling for rape and all this nonsense, man. Keep that drama, man. We can always pick up a net. No, listen, man. We can always pick up a high quality wide receiver.
I feel it. I like.
Instead of a prima donna.
I think we don't really need that.
We never been a prima donna type of team.
We got Marquise, yo. Marquise is that. Marquise is bro. What I seen that catch yesterday, man. That's toe tap shorty right there, yo. And it must run in their blood.
But see, he knew where he was at. Why he was running full speed?
No doubt about it.
Crazy.
But see, listen, yo, Baltimore as a team, we never been about prima donnas. So why even start that trend? Like that's why we don't go for players like Odell Beckham.
I'm just talking, but that addition to the team, another speed wide receiver. Oh my goodness, man. Well, Lamar, with that extra speed, man, we be the fastest team in the NFL.
Yeah,
we need somebody that's gonna give us. See, like I can see an AJ Green coming down here if he wasn't.
No.
Was he get healthy?
Yeah, he's
somebody that can be with Boykins is a big guy that can help block.
But basically, we need Boykins with confidence. That's all.
Yeah.
We need that boy from Philly, man.
I don't know where they're going. I don't know what they're going to do.
If we get that boy from Philly, man.
But man,
he a rookie.
He gotta get some confidence, yo. That's what he missing. He's supposed to be that tall alpha dog.
Listen, man.
I mean,
we gonna put the call out for Alshon Jeffries, man. Something like that, man. We need a big wide like that, man. Somebody that's big, that's gonna go up and go get it.
I'm about to develop Boykins and bring Alshon here. No.
We need a guy that's gonna block like Boykins.
I said it.
But like you said,
I said it on Twitter. The perfect fit is Robbie Anderson. The boy from the Jets. He's the perfect fit. Tall, lanky, and got speed. I was crying for him the whole offseason. You understand? A 1-year deal with the Jets. Man, you bring him here, but what we got now, man, ain't nobody solid.
You might be onto something with that.
Yo, I was calling that the whole offseason.
Because I like him.
You're not thinking about can he block?
I ain't worried about that.
Why you not?
Because we ain't going to play this. We ain't going to play this style next year. Oh, we most definitely ain't gonna play this style next year.
Why would you think that?
No, because everybody gonna be looking for it.
Listen, did you hear me out? Did you listen to you see, he was at the game. You got to listen to Lamar post-game show on Fox. The lady asked him, "You broke another record." Lamar was like, "I hope it ain't another rushing record. I hope it's a passing record." He don't want to play the style. That's the thing about it. He want to go to rock.
I did watch it, man.
He want to go to rock.
He was being sarcastic.
No, he's a pocket passer.
He's optimistic, man.
He's a pocket passer.
I think he was being sarcastic.
He was serious.
Another man is playing with a chip on his shoulder, yo, because everybody at this point is still hating on this man as being a quarterback.
No, because they wanted him to come in and try for wide receiver.
You crazy if you think,
I want to show you that I can pass the ball.
Against everything. You would be going against everything that you talking about. Not you, but I'm just saying in general, you're going against everything that you be talking about as the team being successful to just switch up and just make him. That's exactly what they did with Vic. That's exactly what they did with Cam Newton.
I had the same.
Why would you think that they wouldn't do it? They wouldn't keep it what they're doing.
I just had this same conversation with Brian Baldwin yesterday on Twitter. He was like, "Man, you may be right," because he said the same thing I did about the interview. He was like, "Lamar wants to pass the ball."
That's fine if he wants to pass the ball.
We can run an offense, but let's run it less times than we'll be running it with him running the ball. Let's run it like a number of 5 times.
So look, it's funny that you mention that, right? Because lately we have been going into a lot of empty backfield, right? Shotgun, right?
That's Lamar.
The game we played against Buffalo, right?
And that was one call for.
What you just said, you sat there in that game and was like, "Yo,
why
tired
of running the ball?
Why are we doing that enough?"
But we ain't got to run it. But we ain't got to run it Lamar.
In that case, why keep Greg Roman here?
But we ain't got to run it with Lamar. We add.
Greg Roman does a great job.
Check this out. We implementing more next year. We'll implement more passing and spread the ball out.
You
sound
just like them now.
No. It's all about progressions. I'm a quarterback.
He's still a quarterback at the end of the day.
Yo, it's like this. And by him doing that, how can you scheme for him? How can you scheme for him?
Because now you're making him just like every other quarterback.
No, because his potential is limitless, man.
Now check me out. I'm protecting my goddamn investment. I want this man that gets his $300 million or $400 million.
They be talking about sitting in the baseball camp, man, so he can learn how to slide.
But hear me out. By him being in
when you play football safe is when you get injured.
But hear me out.
Lamar
the kind of person. You
out there thinking too much, you get injured.
But Lamar ain't
in
thinking.
Regards to, I don't want to get injured.
Where do Lamar bus runs come from when he's scrambling out the pocket, yo? Am I right or wrong?
That's true.
No.
Yes.
You're wrong.
Yes. I'm wrong.
His best runs come off of a design run play.
But how long you look at?
How long you expect to keep?
You want the quarterback to progress all the time. You don't want him doing that shit in his third, fourth year. Come on, you gotta protect your investment.
So then, in that case, that whole conversation that we just had about Michael Vick is that. I mean, then you just called it
overtime. I'm gonna say overtime. But overtime.
But that's what they did. Over time, they made him into a pocket passer.
Goddamn, what's your name? Andy Reid did it, and he had his best damn season, almost an MVP season.
Yeah,
so you're picking and choosing.
Mike, you saying Michael Vick went from a running quarterback.
But it took so many years for Michael Vick to get to that.
So you
that's what you're saying.
No, we can get that now. Instead of waiting years and years down the line.
He's been successful at what we're doing now. But in his third or fourth year.
So you want him to turn to more of a pocket passer?
No, he's
still a threat. He want to be a passer.
Pocket passer.
He want to be a pocket
He
passer.
I understand that.
But his legs make him the threat.
I don't think he wants to be a pocket passer. I think he wants to be considered that, hey, I can throw the ball.
But he still can play his game by not running the ball. He can be like scrambling. He's still a threat. It's running. You see how we play? You see how we playing, yo?
That's why our wide receivers get behind the defense so much because everybody got to play up just in case he take off for it.
The whole beauty and the reason the system is working for Lamar is because, again, you're changing the idea of turning a 11 on 9.
But what if Lamar won this though?
11 on 9 football to a 11 on 10 football, and you're asking him to make one man miss.
But what if he
one man make a mistake?
But what if
you turn this game into a strictly passing, or not strictly passing, but more passing, or getting out this eye. But if you're getting out of this eye, but that's college.
It don't matter. But he did it.
He did it.
But it's college.
But he didn't play this game. But what he played in the NFL?
And even still in
college though.
Even still in Louisville, he ran a similar style offense.
But what I'm saying,
and was
he didn't do all this running.
But he was still successful.
He didn't do all these design plays, is what I'm saying. He ran scrambling out the pocket, yo. All them plays wasn't designed. He did this running out the pocket or when he got in trouble because his offensive line was hard.
Right.
He did what he had
to
do.
Now you're playing against.
But it's football though, because he still whatever he don't see if nobody open, he gonna go take off.
Yeah, he gonna take the opportunity.
That's what I'm saying.
And see, but a lot of people can't take that.
And the grand scheme, I'm going. If Lamar want to protect his career, if he want to protect his career and get that 300, 400 million, he gonna be in the pocket. He gonna play his game. That's all. Like I said earlier, let him be the LeBron of football. Let him play his game. You can't stop Lamar when you play his game.
Right, you can't be wishing on the injury.
Everybody gonna be wishing on the injury. Now I'm confused. What is it?
But no,
to you,
his game.
To you, what is his game?
His game is let him read the play. If his wide receivers ain't open, let him read. Whatever his reads ain't open, let him go. Let him take off.
Okay, but what about the idea of the whole reading the
That's
the
cool. That's
run?
cool. That's cool. But how much he want for that in his 4th or 5th year? Not further down the line. How much he want for him? How much?
So 4 years from now, he's 26. He's still a young man.
But still, no, yo, you gotta protect your investment because this
still
boy
your
gonna get
investment.
yo, he's gonna get a 300 to 400 million.
So I guess at the end of the day, again, I bring this question up because every time you talk this, I gotta ask you this question. You saying that this offense is not sustainable?
It's sustainable.
The way it is.
Hear me out. It's sustainable.
But you gotta progress
He's
as
gonna
time
progress
goes along.
over the time. You see what he's doing now.
You gotta progress as time goes along.
He's progressing this year.
If we keep the same offensive scheme,
the league will catch up to him. That's why you implement new stuff every year. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
You implementing new stuff every year. But I don't see Lamar having this many rushing attempts next year. That's what I'm trying to say. He's not gonna run the ball for over, I say 6 or 7 times.
Let me.
Our style of play, you ain't gonna need.
Let me be the first to say this and people can get mad about this if they want. If the Ravens offense or Lamar Jackson or whatever them change the way that they run this offense, not saying that he's going to decline heavily, but you're not going to see this historic example of a season. And I get it, historic seasons aren't always going to happen anyway, but you're not going to see this.
Hear me out. This is the same thing that happened to Steve Young. Everybody said, "Oh, he's a rushing quarter." He's just after each year he progressed into a pocket passer to this playing Steve Young game. Into that West Coast system. He took off when he had to take off. So when Steve Young was
he was still a threat.
Look, Lamar's literally Steve Young. When he ain't nobody open, he's taking off. Come on, y'all. We seen it with Steve Young. We seen it. And the boy got 2 MVPs.
I've seen a few games this year that says to me that Lamar, the beauty in Lamar is that the system that they're running, he exploits it to the nth degree.
All right, I mean, he reads the defense, but I'm just saying.
I ain't talking about him reading the defense.
I'm just saying he reading everything on the field when he run the run.
But his IQ, man, is so high grade.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the scheme that they run with the play set of him being the quarterback is the reason that this system is the reason that this off. That is true because you can't put anybody here and it runs the same. I mean, that's just fact, right? You can look at the Jets game and see what happened when they put RG3 in.
RG3
you can't put anybody there.
You got a point on that, but RG3 ain't what he used to be either.
That's fine. But
so him trying to implement that style is like a great value.
But my point
you know what I'm saying? That's a great value, Lamar. Like
my point
you got
is
the IQ, you might got the IQ, you might got the speed, but you ain't got the finesse.
My point is at the end of the day is that if you take this style that Lamar, just kind of just makes it even better. If you take this style and don't find something else that, so to speak, fits his talents, which his talent is, whether he likes it or not, or whatever the case may be, right? His talent is that not only can this man throw the ball like a first-round draft pick quarterback, but he can also run the ball like a first-round draft pick running back.
What I'm trying to say, you can do all that still in the same formation, but he ain't got to run as much. He can still pass the ball out of it. That's what I'm saying, yo. Let him progress and throw this ball. He gonna throw the ball more next year. He gonna throw it. We see how efficient he is right now with
so how many passes do you want him to throw per game?
I mean, he's fine right now. He's fine right now.
I'm saying next year, what do you
expect?
I
think you got to grab a good round number right now, man.
Like I say, let him play his hand because he's efficient at throwing this ball less than 25 times a game. He's efficient. The boy had 15 attempts out of 25 with 212 yards for 5 touchdowns.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
That was amazing.
That's a perfect game to me. I don't know about y'all, but that's a perfect game. One dude called the radio station talking crazy yesterday, talking about, I still want to see Lamar pass the ball 45 times. Why you want to see anybody pass 45 times when we already know that style of play don't work in this NFL? Look how many losing teams it is passing that ball over 30 times. Lamar got the perfect style, but with this offense next year, he's going to be more, it's going to be run-oriented. It's already pick your poison now. It's going to be more run-oriented, but I think it's going to be more off the pass than the run next time. We still gonna run the rock, and Lamar gonna have less attempts, but it's still gonna be what it is. But it ain't gonna be all on him. That's what I'm trying to say.
The reason I say pick your poison, meaning he could play you out of position with that play action, hit you with that screen. Like it's gonna be so much. It's gonna be so next level.
All the pieces are going to be in place. Like absolutely. I said earlier, Arthur Costa is going to give this boy the world next year, man. That's why I say ain't going to be no need for Lamar running that ball over 10 times next year. It's going to be nasty. We got money to spend, and we looking for somebody. Arthur Costa going to put this puzzle into place, man. Trying to tell y'all.
I personally think, that they're not going to get away from, anytime soon anyway, from Lamar Jackson in the way that he runs. I just don't see
that. Grand scheme,
I think that is the reason why that newspaper is saying what it's saying. Those records are getting broke the way they're getting broke.
Nobody cares about the records.
I don't care about the records either, but
about the W's, man.
The W's are leading to what you're seeing. You're seeing a historic play from out of a quarterback
position. I think we playing like this right now because we know we got a couple of holes. Our passing defense, our offensive lineman ain't good at pass protection. So we playing out of necessity right now, and we winning. It's old school football.
Right.
But wait till we address that line next year.
I think if we go into this, let's pass the ball more.
I ain't say pass the ball. I just said
but it's got to be even. It's got to be even. You got to let him play his game.
Right. Just let him play his game. If ain't nobody open, you let him go. Yo, don't forget when he's scrambling when he out the pocket and running, that's considered a running attempt too, yo. That's why I say, let him play his game. Just let him play his game.
That's the biggest threat.
I'm confused now.
It ain't confused. Like I said, if it ain't nobody open, let him run and do his thing.
Right, he's doing it already.
What I'm trying to say is, it's gonna be less running attempts.
Right. So when the design runs that he do.
Yeah, it's gonna be less of those. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be less of those.
He don't even got a solid slot.
So what I'm saying, in that regard,
so
in that regard, right? That's what's making the team offense what you see.
And once again, we limited, yo. He's really limited. Who is his go-to?
So our offense is limited?
We running a three. Yeah, we running a three tight end.
Receiver-wise, hell yeah.
Okay, receiver-wise, you say that we limited.
Yes,
but,
indeed.
But still, again,
we winning though. We
we're winning because of his talents of who he is as a runner and a passer.
But how long? That's why I said
Yeah, absolutely.
he the first position to play. But like I'm saying, yo, for next year.
So you want him to stop running as much?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But next year,
then
they're gonna have to because they're gonna protect their investment.
Yo,
they don't want to lose him.
How many more of these? How long you think this gonna? How long you want this boy to keep running like this?
No, it's not gonna last.
Like I said,
it's not gonna last.
Eric Casa is gonna put the weapons around him next year. The way he ain't gonna have to do this. That's what I've been saying. He's
so then you take out what he good at.
How's he
take out what he good at?
How you figure that?
Because the guy can run.
But he gonna build on what he
But
got.
he been a quarterback.
Like I say though, he's gonna.
So we're gonna do what we did with Cam Newton and Michael Vick, right? We're gonna slow down the running and push more on the passing.
No, I'm trying to say it's gonna be a balanced game the way he ain't gotta run as much.
So we're gonna slow down the running and push more on the passing.
So we run more. So you saying that he runs more than he passes?
Listen to what I'm saying. Eric Casa is gonna put the weapons around him next year.
I get you.
The way he gonna have them.
All right. So we're gonna slow down the running of him. We're gonna slow down the running of him.
But it's not designed. It's not always designed for him to run.
I ain't gonna say
he got some of his best runs off of broken plays.
He's gonna have. My thing is he's gonna have less attempts.
Yeah, but he got more.
Because he's slowing down the run.
No, listen though. Listen, he got more runs off of broken plays. He got more runs off of broken plays than actual run plays.
What I'm trying to say, I don't want him running.
That's not true.
That's actually true.
I don't want him running.
It's actually true. You can do your homework.
He's gonna have the proper weapons around him. The way he ain't gotta do as much. Lamar's doing too much.
That's not true because they actually run design plays and.
Not saying that they don't run design plays.
But
I'm saying he got
a lot of his runs to the outside.
This is the question I asked a couple episodes ago.
A lot of his runs are designed to go to, when we run to the outside.
Because it's designed, that don't mean it always happens.
Hear me out.
That's his big runs.
This is the same question I asked 6 episodes ago.
Lamar actually doesn't even make a whole bunch
We
of
are
runs
asking too much from this kid.
Off of
Are
broken,
we not
rather coverage.
Are we not
passes.
asking too much from this kid right now?
No.
What the fuck are we in?
I think he's in a great position, man.
He in a great position.
He's a player. That's what makes him special.
But it ain't all about his lane.
You don't know. This is what I'm saying. Tom. This is the question I asked. Yo, by next year, Eric the Casa is going to have weapons around his boy. The way he ain't got to do too much.
Y'all crazy because y'all
crazy?
Because y'all sound just like what we just talked
about
at the beginning of this whole thing.
I'm looking at it like this.
And y'all flip-flopping.
Oh, how flip-flop? I'm looking at it like this. If I can build this offense around this boy and let him do less with more weapons, I'm paying my house money. Am I not? Why would I go here and get this boy a secondary complimentary wide receiver in the offseason
and then let him get in
and let him run and block? Man, come on, yo. Come on.
Or put the risk out there for him to get injured.
No, it ain't about him getting injured. It's about me building up on my offense.
But it's also about getting injured because you can lose your franchise player.
Because
you can lose your franchise player on a bum play.
The reason the boy is doing what he's doing is because he's talented in a certain area. But running the ball.
But he's talented in more than one area.
That out.
You limited
essentially
him.
What you doing is doing exactly what we just said about Michael Vick.
But you limited him because you keep putting him in Michael Vick plays. He's not Michael Vick. Lamar. He's talented in various areas.
That's what I'm saying to y'all.
No, you know why? Because I'm looking at it from Greg Roman and Eric Casa. Lamar having a hell of a season. What he doing now? Why not me? Why not?
Upgrade you instead of downgrade you.
No, not downgrading. Why not add more to what I know I don't have? Why not go ahead and get him a second possession, tall wide receiver, the way, even if Lamar do get in trouble, I know if I can throw that ball up, he's going to go get it. Focus this offense on Lamar, but I don't want him doing as many rushing attempts. I'm going to put weapons around him.
And just yes or no. Is the running of Lamar Jackson not a very strong percentage of the cause of our offense being
right now.
I'm
right
just
now,
asking that.
Right now, yes. But I'm looking at it next year.
You're talking about future.
I'm looking at it next year and with the money we got.
So let me ask you this question then, right? Let me ask you this question because you just agreed to that. You just said yes. All right. If Lamar Jackson at that point, like you say, like you want, steps back from doing what makes, for right now, this offense special in the way that it is, right? He steps back from that and becomes more of a passing. Listen to me. Let me finish. A passing quarterback, right?
But technically, he is a passing quarterback.
I know he is a passing quarterback, right?
I want to hear what you got to say about this.
But you step him back from running and you tell him, look, Lamar, we're going to get you out here and we're going to have you throw more than use your feet and your athleticism.
Never said throw more.
He said exactly what he said.
No, we said even it out, though. Even it out, but you still got the threat.
No, I say play a balanced game.
Balanced game.
But hear me out. Even if we're going to do that. I'm going to do that. But I'm going to get you that wide receiver you need. You desperately
I get you.
Wide receiver you need.
That's fine. You can go get your wide. You can still go get the wide receiver you need. But what you also were saying, and maybe you purposely saying this, you're not purposely saying this, but you also were saying, hey, Lamar, we're going to have you cut back on.
Why not? Why not when I got the weapons in place for him?
That's what we paying for.
Right. So
that's what we paying for.
So explain to me. So listen to me. Explain to me how that mind frame is different than what we just talked about.
Because I'm adding each year.
Doing that.
You gotta add more.
How is that? Listen to me. But how is what you saying right now?
But it's called adding to your offense. It's adding to your scheme.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. But answer my question on how is that different than what you just said.
Because we can still, you heard me earlier, I said we can still run plays out of what we're doing now if we add a wide receiver. A second complimentary wide receiver.
That's fine. I'm not talking about
that. I don't want him to run as much.
All right, that's what I'm saying. So let's stay on that.
Right.
Let's stay on that. Right. You don't want him to run as
much.
But
I got to add in, me adding a dominant
I'm not talking about that.
But I got to. I can't talk one without the other. Because I told you, I'm adding more pieces to my offense.
That's fine. But listen to me. Listen to my question.
All right.
Just hold on.
Hear me out. You can't. You talk about, we're going to run the same offense.
No. Listen to my question to you, brother. Listen to me. Because you talking, you're not listening. Listen. Listen.
Come on, y'all.
Listen to me.
You're long-winded. Come on.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you. Listen to me. The question is, how is what you saying different than you saying about these other coaches that's made these guys that were running that had a running style in their quarterback play,
but it's called
stop running and going to the passing.
But you know what this is? It's called the evolution of Lamar.
I get you, but you just sat here and said,
all right.
But I'm looking at it like this, yo. He don't want to play like this. You heard him in the interview.
I think that was.
No, I don't know. I ain't thinking nothing. It came out the man's mouth one way. I hope it ain't no more rushing. I hope it ain't no more rushing.
Passing record.
Yeah, I hope it ain't no more rushing records. I'm breaking. Come on, yo.
I hope it's for passing.
I think that's sarcastic.
See, now.
You looking too far deep into it.
Right, yo.
You looking too deep into it, man. You want to be more. You want to be more than what it is.
Yo, it came out this mouth.
He brought it out. I didn't bring it up.
But you thinking it's sarcastic. That means you looking into it more deeper than what it got to be.
You know why? Because it came out of his mouth effortlessly. He didn't think about it. And that's the most honest question you can get out of somebody.
But the man is being questioned on his throwing ability. Why wouldn't he make a joke like that? Why wouldn't he say that? Right?
Because he's a passer.
He's
a passer first.
But everybody is
questioning.
I understand that. But everybody is questioning that man's throwing ability.
Like I told Brian Baldinger, you can go check on Twitter. Check Brian Baldinger Twitter when he broke down the written play. I said, look, next year, I got the feeling Lamar is going to throw the ball more when he get complimentary pieces around the offense.
That's fine. That's fine.
And that's all I'm debating. He's going to pass the ball more with less running attempts. He's going to have less attempps because it's going to be the evolution of Lamar as a quarterback.
But I don't see that as a good idea. Is what I'm saying to you.
I mean,
at the end of the day,
at the end of the day, Steve Bisciotti going to protect his investment.
Absolutely.
He's going to protect his investment.
And that's what it all comes down to.
If that was the case, then why do what we doing now, bro?
What
I
you
mean,
mean?
but it's called the evolution
It's the
of
evolution,
Lamar. It's
Right?
the evolution of Lamar.
Look at it this way, right? I mean, hear me out. Look at it this way.
How is
right?
that his investment now?
New
He's
England,
still in a rookie contract. He's playing with house
New
money.
England won a
Right.
Super Bowl. New England, listen to me. New England won a Super Bowl with a similar style of offense, right?
Negative.
What do you mean negative?
How?
What you
How
mean
did
how?
they? They never had a running quarterback.
No.
No, he's talking about
As far as passing wise, the system wise.
He said he's talking about the system.
I was about to say they never had. They
He
never had a
talking about what they
talking
run.
about-
He talking about what they run.
I'm
with
talking
Brady.
about. I'm talking about this idea of I want to protect my investment. I want this
You
guy not
can.
to get. But listen
But
to
you
me.
can.
New England won a Super Bowl
But that's
with
New
the same, 3 tight end setup, power eye style of play, and they made it to the Super Bowl and won when they had
Did
Hernandez.
you not hear what I say? He can still pass out of this.
I get you.
That's
not what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. Eric Casa is going to end weapons around Lamar the way he
Yeah,
got it.
but you-
take me so many attempts.
I know, but you missing the point.
What's the point I'm missing?
The point that I'm saying to you is, do you really want to stop what's making this boy?
Yes.
We ain't to
We
it.
ain't to it.
You ain't to it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You ain't to it.
But you also saying you want to stop running.
What's our biggest Achilles heels on offense right now? What's our biggest Achilles heel? I'm waiting. What else we missing? We missing the second fucking wide receiver. So why not go in the offense? Go in the offseason and get him that wide receiver, yo. Come on. We playing handicap out there right now because I'm
That's why we running three wide.
Come
The 3
on,
tight end
yo.
set.
But
Now-
you still missing my point.
I'm telling you, we're going to add to the
You
offense.
still missing my
I
point.
don't want him having that many running attempts, though,
Right,
yo.
that's all we talking about.
That's what, because I'm giving him the luxury of what he needs.
I get you.
So why?
But
why,
is it-
why
but
would-
is it
wait,
not-
All right, so
Time
listen.
out. I'm going to go ahead and get Lamar a second wide receiver that's going to go ahead and get him 60 to 70 catches a game. A season. That's adding to the offense, right?
Right.
We don't have that.
But you're also saying you want to stop.
Not saying
Doing-
stop.
I'm
We're saying less.
You want
Hey,
to.
We're saying less.
You're adding, but
Less,
you're missing
but
the
more.
point that you also
But
are saying
my thing
subtracting.
is-
It's less but more.
But my thing is,
It's less but more, brother.
Yo,
Like-
he having too many design run attempts. If I can cut that down to 5 or 6 and still get the defense on and looking at what we're doing now, but ain't still give him that threat on the outside, why not? Why not?
Because that run style is
But he's
making.
still gonna be running it. Just with less
All right, well,
run
see,
attempts,
listen.
yo.
For y'all,
Come on.
this is the question. This
If
is the
you-
question
I
y'all
think
can leave in the
I
comments.
feel like if you cut that out,
Hey,
What y'all
if
think,
you cut
man?
that out-
yeah,
Do
what
y'all
the
think?
please
Do y'all
add
think?
in the
if you-
comments
if
If we
you
section.
add
cut
a
down-
wide receiver, would it lessen his run play? Or do we need to keep sticking to what we got? And
you can add a receiver and still don't lessen.
Well, let's leave it for the
amount
people
of
to
run.
say,
Yeah,
man.
and please go in the comments
let's leave it for the
section.
people to say.
That's
man.
it.
Yeah,
Please go
you
in the
can add a
comment
wide
section.
receiver and it don't lessen
Hey, please go
the
in the
amount of
comment
runs that
section.
he do.
You know,
what I'm saying is, why would you stop what's making this boy great?
Why not go out there and get him?
You still do it.
But why not go ahead
We
and
gonna
still
go through
do
this
it?
all night, man.
You still do it.
No,
Y'all
you
leave it in
still
the
do
comments
Hey,
and tell us
hey,
what y'all
Casa,
think,
All right,
brother.
because go out
And
there and
sisters.
give,
You
go out
see
there,
what I'm
go
saying?
out there and give
You
him
still
all,
gonna get him a
go
wide
out there and
receiver.
give him all the weapons and goodies he needs next offseason.
You still
man.
go get him. You still go get him
Man.
a wide receiver.
Let's see
But
what
why
y'all
would
think,
you
man.
stop
And
the
we-
run? Why would you stop the run?
Man, I'm going, yo.
That's a question to ask,
Show
man.
over, yo.
Why
Show
would you
over.
stop the run?
Show over. He been drinking too much, you know. If you like our content, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and we'll continue to giving us dope content. How?